Hello again, and welcome back to the blind playthrough of Tyranny with me, Red Zed. We're here in Cacophony, and we're gonna, I guess, talk to some people before
Will
we
do.
finally talk to the Voices of Nerat. The Voices of Nerat, who I guess likes us. I mean, we sided with him in the Conquest of the Spire, so what do these guys want? We've got a problem we can't settle, Fatebinder. When we plotted against vile Arson, that's a cool name, we agreed to split the spoils 4 ways. But now that the rings, rugs, and booze bottles are laid bare before us, seems some folk feel entitled to more than their fair share. You want me to adjudicate a settlement between thieves? Thieves? We didn't filch nothing. We killed vile Arson and took his property by right of the Circle of Fifths. I don't know what that means. Why isn't that highlightable? There are some things that seem like they should be highlightable, and they just aren't, which is unfortunate. Lil Gnashing Nils is right. That's a weird name. As our weakest, she earned a right to these spoils, most of all for the abuse vile Arson heaped on her over the years. Oh, that doesn't sound very nice. She's a victim of one of their horrible circuses, I guess. I'll hear your plea if everyone is in agreement of my involvement. I certainly am. I'd like to settle this and put it behind us. What are the rest of you? I also am interested in the Fatebinder's ruling. That's a little formal for Scarlet Chorus. I guess they come from all stripes, don't they? They come from all sorts of economic backgrounds. Let an outsider weigh in. Surely then you'd see the greater weight of my contributions. Are you sure? I've heard bad things about inviting the court's judgment. Once a Fatebinder gets involved, their ruling is absolute, isn't it? Okay, I guess I'll go along with it. No need to be nervous. I will be fair. Doesn't matter to me. I already decided to give up my share. I just wanted the bastard dead. Alright, go on, but I should tell you now. I'll know if you're trying to lie to me. I don't know if that's true. I think that was a lie. Right then, guess I'll start us off. We all got tired of being cut on and watching him torture Nils, so when Requiem suggested the plan, I was eager to lure him into our trap. Had to use my finest hooch. I brewed it in a bronze boot I found on the battlefield. Literally a bootlegger. That's amazing. But after a couple hours, I had him nice and relaxed, stripped him of his armor, and distracted him after that. I could use more details, but okay. That's when I snuck out from under the straw bedding. What? Did they not notice you under there? That's so weird. Arson never did anything, eat, sleep, or shit without a weapon, but we hobbled him enough that I was able to hack him to ribbons. God. Eventually he started crawling for the flap of the tent, where Requiem had stationed me. I slit Arson's throat to end it, dismembered his body, and spent the night scattering his bits between the fighting pit, 2 latrines, and the salivating beastman. It was bloody and long work, but it was damn worth it. I bet. I just stood to watch a few tents down. I'm sure everyone heard the screams, but no one came running, so it worked out fine. Why are you fighting over the goods then? Guess it's just in our nature. If we don't take what we can when we can get it, then how will we ever get ahead? Who will lead you in vile Arson's absence? Requiem. She saved us. Requiem. I'd follow these girls into the screaming jaws of death if they asked me to. I don't care which one's leading us when we get there. Alright, I made my decision. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna award the abuse victim, mostly. The majority of the shares will go to Gnashing Nils in recompense for the crime she suffered at the hands of the vile Arson, which reportedly motivated his death. The rest will be split evenly amongst you. Me? Really? But I... Hush, Nils. It's good and fair ruling. If I can't get my full share, I'd see it go to Nils anyway. I've got no complaint with it. Take what you're owed, Nils. Here's hoping she buys me some capable gear before someone kills her for those rings. Pipe down, verse. You don't need to... Oh, we were just up there, weren't we? I don't need your opinion, verse. I've made my ruling. I think it's fair. Treat people right, treat people with respect. I don't think Tunon does that, but if there's a way, I will happily take Tunon's place in this game. I'll become the Archon of justice or whatever. We need the bodies, you mewling pissers. Unlike you conquered pignuts, these conscripts can survive a battle. So they say to save their necks, but what good is the word of an oathbreaker and coward? What's going on here? Fatebinder, yes, Fatebinder. Good of you to come along. You just saved this Fury's neck. I find that unlikely. Scarlet Furies don't surrender their necks to anyone without a fight. Your guts would have pooled around your feet before that happened. A damn slew of Oathbreakers came crawling to us less than a fortnight ago, so we trussed the lot up like beastmen for roast. Why should we welcome liars and defectors to guard our backs? Come now, Fatebinder, you're a clever sort. Tell us your thoughts. We ought to throw them in the pit. Let the lone survivor join us. It's the way of the chorus, right, boss? The pit serves the merriment and to weed out the fen-sucked weaklings like you. In this case, it would be but a waste of resources. These are part of the splinter that held off the disfavored at Vendrian's Well for many months. We should integrate them into my unit of Furies. Alright, I'll hear you out and then settle this matter as a Fatebinder. I'll be sated just to have a squabbling done with, but we can't win a war with only fish-necked slatterns and a sea of blood. We need skilled fighters to wield our blades. Scarlet Chorus doesn't lack for meat to throw at the enemy, but it's always good. It's always in need of experience. If you ask me, those with training should go to the Scarlet Furies. Anything less would be a waste of talent. I agree. We might be made of tearsmen, but we're loyal to Kairos. The Chorus ain't an open cattle call to any turncoat who's got a sharpened weapon and a decent pair of boots. Toss him in the pit, boss, and I'll donate a share of the proceeds to you. So I can be bribed, which is crazy. I don't want to do that. Bribery? Come on. Come on. You're trying to bribe a Fatebinder? I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. No, they'll go to the Scarlet Furies. I'll see them assigned to a suicide mission at once. Exactly, exactly. There, now you're thinking. Sickle Notch. That's an awesome name as well. If the Henpeckers can survive that, then they'll be worthy to serve my Furies. A pity that we are forced to grow the ranks of an army that can't be troubled to support its existing ranks.
Right.
You be quiet, Patrick Starr. Sanguinari, that's a uncharacteristically Latin-esque name for a Scarlet Fury. Ooh, loot. More loot. Give me everything. Is that a heavy helmet? Yeah, it's heavy armor. Damn it, I don't want that. I could rest. A lot of beast people here. A lot of beast persons. Hey, there's the Voices of Nerat. What's he up to? Nothing over there. Seven Toes.
Huh.
Ooh. Take that. The Voices wants to speak with you. Don't keep him waiting. I mean, I've kept them waiting long enough. I've kept them waiting a little bit, haven't I? Fatebinder, help me. Okay, let's talk to her first. Chrysantha. I was guessing it was a her, but yes, okay. Help, Fatebinder, help. Over here, you can't let them torture me. Please do something. Convict me if you can't set me free. Oh, you're disfavored. You're not even one of the Vendrian's Well people. I'm sorry, but you suck. I'm probably just gonna let you hang there. What crimes have you committed that would warrant my involvement? Well, let's see. There was the time I killed an ox, even knowing they were rare. That was an accident. Oh my god, killing endangered wildlife. Wow. But I still rode her right off that bluff. What? You rode her off a bluff? I once spit on my mother. She was furious when she found me dabbling at earth magics. I frigged my cousin when we were 15. Set a mountainside on fire. Oh, and Kairos is my middle name. You're just joking. Wow. Um Alright. Nice try, but I don't appreciate being used. The course keeps you. Yeah, fuck the disfavored. They suck. Curse you, Fatebinder. Have you no human decency? Cursed a lot of you. The chorus and Kairos too. All of you be damned by the Archons. I hope crows eat your corpse on the battlefield. A wild animal, this one. You can understand why I'm slow to trust mages. May this cage be at her tomb, then. Oh, even Barrack agrees. Yikes. That doesn't seem like the safest sitting spot. Sometimes we ponder the great unwieldy thing that is our army. We try to imagine ourselves elsewhere, on some distant shore, without a care in the world, but then we would miss all the mayhem, the carnage, and the beautiful chorus of screams that follows. Better to stay the course and have a little fun, eh, Fadebinder? As if proclaiming and resolving the same edict weren't impressive enough, you found the temerity to reject Graven Ash and support the right to conquer these lands. You deserve a just reward when this is over, but it's too early to congratulate ourselves while there's plenty of war still to fight. What do you need to know? We're dizzy with answers. Didn't you want to talk to me? Didn't you call me? what is this? Um, oh, I want to talk about your power. You are a remarkable person. You are a remarkable assembly of personages. We must concede to your flattery, but we can't boast anything as incredible as power, can we? They say that you're an interrogator without equal. What's your secret? We are full of secrets, and we can't be expected to share them with the adoring masses. We're certain that you have a few of your own, and wouldn't want them brought to light. That's possibly true. I'm a lawbreaker. I don't actually know which law I broke, but we do love a flatterer, don't we? A kind word here and there is enough to melt the coldest heart, of which we have several. Really? Or is that just like a euphemism for all the souls you got? I'm ready to learn anything you'll teach me. Teach you, impudent, ambitious little morsel. Our lessons come at a steep price. You will come to learn of us in time. Observe the workings of cacophony. Observe our grand design. One day our talents will be laid bare before you. Would you follow us to the end of ends and seek your reward for faithful service? There are wonders to behold, Fatebinder, such wonders as you cannot imagine. This you already know. And this is green because of my experience with him? What happens after you interrogate someone? It's a transcendent experience. The subject and I, we grow to trust, depend upon, and even love each other. We have long since learned that pain and the intensity of our conversation make strange bedfellows. Applied together, anything can happen. You ever tried to absorb another Archon? It amuses us to no end that you would bring that up. A brave question, full of meaning and questions, of challenge. We have had occasion to execute an Archon or two when Bled Mark was unavailable. This was all within the limits of the law, you understand. Someone gets an inflated sense of self-importance and decides to start their own small empire, and we step forward to volunteer our services. The experience was always less fulfilling than we had hoped. Their personality succumbs to us, but none of their power. A waste of potential, we call it. I kind of agree. Is your knowledge limitless? What a question! We know many things beyond the purview of disgusting farmers and merchants, you'll find, outside of our vaunted stronghold, much more than any of them would learn in 100 lifetimes. When you know as much as we do, this much will seem obvious. Nothing is limitless, child. Okay, let me ask something else. Okay. I don't think I really want to go through all of this. So curious about your history, by all means, Owen. I don't wish to steal your secrets, Icon, only to learn from your brilliance. Have at us, then. You may question us to your heart's content. Show no mercy. Why do you speak of yourself in the plural form? I think it's kind of obvious. He's like a collection of souls in one body. The green flames, yes, I want to know that. We are greater than your confines. No stable form can house our magnificence. Damn it, I want to become that magnificent. I want flames. Purple flames around my character. That would be amazing. No mind could house our intellect. No body can entrap our skill. We are an all-consuming fire, unfixed and resplendent. You are art. That's that's kind of a weird way to describe it. Yes, and you are a receptive audience. You understand us more than many have tried or ever will. Tell me of your rise to power. House Nerat, that's kind of cool. there would be the early years of Kairos' reign, if numbers make any difference to your fragile matter. The Northern Empire wasn't the bastion of order and peace as we know it today. Our gracious overlord contended with sedition and lawlessness from his subjects, from his enemies, and even from the noble house of Nerat. Ooh. How did you escape the shadow of guilt? We did what came naturally, of course. We took initiative. Nice. Pilloried. Pilloried your own family. You tortured your own family? We tortured enemies of Kairos for the safety of the Empire. Yeah, that's good. What city was this? Waterlog Marsh? Yikes. Sounds like a terrible place. House Nerat needed to be cleansed of treachery. I agree. You said the Archon of Misery offered a better life? He took it upon himself to be our instructor. He taught us the beauty of agony, how to slide the knife just so, how to divide flesh with no mortal wound, and how to inflict waking nightmares upon our foes. No more of our clumsy, blood-soaked efforts for spectacle. True torture is a sensory performance, staged for an audience of one. He made us an artist. We were proficient at our work. Our name spread beyond the boundaries of the Child Empire as people whispered it in private or shrieked it in fear. Yes, very nice. No one ever expects the Voices of Nerat. The Sky Chorus manage themselves, of course. Tenet the First. Yikes. Things will get boring real fast when this war is over. That's probably true. Scarlet Chorus history. I don't really care about this that much. What's your plan? Let's talk strategy. Let's get to the real reason I'm here. Of course you have questions. We'd be disappointed if you didn't have any. Our first priority is to humiliate that piss bucket Graven Ash, and we'll have a better chance of it once every corner of the tiers is wearing red. I agree. We'll make a wonderful red army. Do you see our design, Fatebinder? Does our madness complement our method? We will invite every man, woman, or child who draws breath and occupies this fingernail of a peninsula to join the Scarlet Chorus. If you can't outfight the disfavored, out-recruit them. Insult our strength at your own peril, good Fatebinder. We could dismantle the disfavored if we wanted to, at any moment, but we must not be distracted by bloodshed. We must focus on unification. Conquest is a delicate matter. It needs feeding, watering, soft caresses, a lullaby before bed. We will invite the leaders of the resistance to join us. If we have their leaders, the people will follow. You will bring them to us, yes? Chiefs and the assets of chiefdom. But for how you factor into these plans, that is, in part, up to you. We have many ingots in the fire. It's more of a question of what piques your interests. A document of great power, the silent archive rests in the burning library. The archive is said to hold many secrets, of any of which we can twist to our advantage. One of the gang bosses, the censor, seeks the entrance to his queenly treasure. Aid her in the search and dispatch her back to us with any findings. Tunon's arcane smiths set up shop in Lethian's crossing. With simple ore dredged from the hearts of Taradas, they can assemble wondrous crafts of iron. Our intellect swells overfull with secrets, yet we are ignorant of the iron secret. Oh, that sucks. Seek out the Forge-bound and their master, who even now makes for Lethian's crossing. Have her sent to Cacophony. I will guarantee her protection and safeguard her knowledge. An artist such as herself needs to be shielded from the perils of war. According to the whispers of our spies, a greybeard by the name of Lethian may be able to tell you more. We are nothing if not receptive to the wisdom of ages. Report back to us when you're finished. Our intelligence may be of use to you. Alright, what can you tell me about the burning library? Yeah, the pages refuse to burn. What? That's amazing. So the sages really use some high-quality paper and ink. The sages cast protective magic over their ancient archives. Books by the thousand lay bare for the reading, but forbidden and hot to the touch. Then there's the greatest treasure of all, the silent archive, an intelligent living text. The archive is safeguarded in the lowest depths of the library, locked away from undeserving eyes. Our Kensor, dispatched to the library, seeks the archive as we speak. Okay. Gang boss. Lovely. Lethian's crossing. We haven't burned the place to the ground or anything, so worry not. We take seriously the stewardship you bestowed upon us, though the denizens seem to prefer the old governor to the current fool we have in place. The Forgebound are the true gem of the crossing. They are keepers of the secret of iron, so a tight-lipped bunch by nature. Whoa, hey, I'm not done talking to you. We tire of talking to me. No! Don't tire of talking to me. Whatever. Tired of talking to you. Friggin' brat. There we go. Hail, Fatebinder. Voices of Nerat ordered me to answer any of your pestering questions. Okay, that's lovely. You're clearly going places in the world, Seven. You could take pride in that. I love Verse. She's amazing. It feels like a century since we ran together in Old Azure. You had more hair. I had all 10 toes. And a better balance to boot. I always saw myself as more of a gang boss, but in the end I carved out this cozy little niche for myself. You get a nice, like, flaming spear out of it, so that's pretty cool. By the time this war is done, we'll be unrecognizable, either lining a mass grave or leading forces from the rear. Isn't that right, big boy? It's true that I no longer resemble myself, but under this armor I am still every bit the northerner who Ash recruited. Some things will never change. So what do you need from me? How do you and Verse know each other? She was my gang boss back when we were called the Spitted Darlings. Verse had just come off her own other gang, the Bonnie Wastrels. All of them mauled or eaten by beasts in Azor. The Bonnie Wastrels, what the hell? That's a funny name for a gang. I love the Scarlet Chorus, they're great. Of course, you're right. Those weren't easy days, but damned if we didn't walk away with our lives and a few stories to our name. I don't really care about who you are. I just want to know if there's any opportunity to gain like loyalty or wrath or whatever. Weren't all these the same questions I was asking Voices of Nerat? I don't really care about any of this. Alright. Anyway, I don't have to declare which one I'm going to, do I? Eastman. Oh, those are just like points of interest? Okay. So, the only... I remember looting that, and the only thing that's left in it is like a bunch of camping supplies. None of which I've used so far in the game, so I'm not sure if camping supplies are going to be all that, like, I don't know if I need 8 of them. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so... Now we have a big choice of where to go next. And... I'm thinking... Whoops. Broken Plains Wilderness. Bronze Brothers sent a petition. We could go to Sunset Spire. Do I want to, like, secure a lot of spires early on? Or should I go back to the Bastard City and make that case for my friend Patrick Starr, was his name? The journey is interrupted by a few feral howlings of a hunting pack of beastmen. Those assholes. What do you want? Kills in shadow. You represent yourself. Does that mean you join me? Before you towers a massive creature of fur and flesh.
Know this scent. Stench of blood, sweat, battle, iron and death. Smells like alpha. Smells of strength. But is male.
Yes, you sniffed it out. I had a sex change before I became a Fatebinder.
Have been stalking human centrail. Have ranged many more than 5 nights through tribe and human territories of Tyr's land, hunting for human called Fatebinder. For human who woke Horizon Rock called Mountain Spire.
Did I do that?
Have hunted hot high, cold low, wet dry. Traipsed far until paws bled, but always human who smelled of alpha evaded beastwoman. Had to slink through shadows, fast, quick, without rest to catch delicious prey at last.
Oof. I pity the voice actor. Her voice must really hurt after reading these lines. Spending, like, what, 3 hours or something in a booth doing that? Must be from the Shadow Hunter tribe.
Fate binder knows tribes of beast women. Curious human. Male who smells of alpha and knows of Shadow Hunter tribe. Best tribe. Lost tribe of kills in shadow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've known some tribes of beast women in my time. Better not ask for details. Why would I slap her in the face? I don't want to piss her off and the other two people with her. Introduce yourself properly before I lose my patience.
Finder not see. Beast woman. Best hunter. Kills in shadow. Daughter of mystic brood mother. Relict. Alpha to pack of stone whelps.
Okay, is that your proper introduction? Really? What is it you want?
Humans. No human called Fate Binder. Kairos breeds words on paper. Fate Binder binds words to earth and sky. Makes ground tremble. Makes night cry. Blood and fire.
So you're saying all you want is to know me? That's kind of weird. I merely read Kairos' edict, but I am but a vessel for the Overlord's great magic.
Fatebinder speaks and storms rage. Humans wail. Sun dies. Fatebinder speaks and rocks tear through flesh like killing claws. Tribes of Kairos fear Fatebinder. Human Alpha claimed Horizon Rock called Spire, and Archons did not kill Fatebinder. Archons rolled over and whined, covetous.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost here. What's your point? Okay, so maybe you've heard of me.
Kairos hunts human realms to extinction. Rules tribe of blood and ruin, starvation and death. Seeks to slaughter beast women like prey. But beast women are not prey. Are not flighty, feeble-minded humans. Beast women are savage hunters. Bred to fight Kirut, like Fatebinder who smells of alpha.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
Strong always kill weak, then grow weak. Nor killed is migration of life. But kills in shadow is not weak now. Will not be weak for many long seasons. Will join Fatebinder and survive Kairos' tribe.
If you want to join me, it'll have to be as my beta. I'm not really into that whole alpha beta language. It doesn't really mean anything. Alright, well, if you'd side with the enemy to survive.
Enemy? No enemy. Only competition. Only strong tribes and weak tribes. Only win or die. Adapt to survive.
If you want to join me, it'll have to be as my beta. I guess I'm gonna have to use her language.
Kills in shadow is not beta. But even alphas submit to stronger-willed primas. Many packs make a tribe. Is this not a thought humans also understand? Beast Woman will follow Fatebinder. Will not dominate.
Yeah.
Unless Fatebinder begins to smell weak.
Fine, but keep your nose to yourself.
Kills in shadow will not shelter stone whelps anymore. Scamper, run, flee! Do not want to see shadows lurking, stalking behind. Barb cleft his leader now.
Okay.
Will not like if kills in shadow catches sight or scent of stone mongrels again.
Cool. So I could kick Barrack out and have Kills in Shadow. Is Kills in Shadow tanky? I don't understand what she's good for. But I need Barrack with me at Tunan's court, so she can wait at the spire. She can go per spire. Oh, I can loot these. They had like a food cache. Azurolith crystals. Okay, so we just got a new party member. Is she any good? I really don't want to rut with her. I really hope that's not where she's going with this. Ugh. I'm not a furry. I mean, I'm sure she's attractive by her own people's standards, her own species standards, but um, in the midst of the war between the Archons, travel along the Tyr's conquered roads of the Bastard Tyr tends to be relatively safe and uneventful. To capture my attention. Okay, I'll speak with her. The girl smiles warmly as I approach, though the expression falters when she sees your heraldry. Oh no. Hmm. Okay, she's presenting proudly, wrapped in a long sheet of clean cloth. To my surprise, it's a well-kept blade of expertly worked iron. I'm not gonna threaten the waif. The waifu. You ask the young woman to see the blade more closely, and after eyeing you suspiciously for a moment, she passes you the weapon. Barrack steps forward the moment you begin to unwrap it. By the great general, this is a disfavored blade, and here, this is the mark of the forge-bound who made it. Where did you find this? But she doesn't have a chance to answer before we have to make... I don't want to threaten her. She probably just found it in the river. They don't seem to pick up after themselves. So I'm going to purchase the sword for 10 rings. Ask where she got the blade now, yeah. She explains she found the swords in a stand of trees among the fields an hour or so south of the road. Bribe her for what? I don't really understand my options here. Threaten her why? She explains that she found the sword in a stand of trees among the fields an hour or so south of the road. She'll lead me to the place where she found the blade, okay? Let's follow her. Okay, a small squad of corpses, bloated and reeking, stripped to their small clothes. So they've been looted. I'm gonna question the girl. You turn on the girl, demanding she tell you what she knows of what happened here. She takes a step back, surprised by the scrutiny, and protests that everything here is as she found it, albeit a few days older. She doesn't know with certainty what occurred, though she mentions Scarlet Chorus raiders are common sight in these parts. Brothers Mauritius and Kylus, Sister Julia, members of the mighty 7th cohort, slain here and left with less dignity than that afforded a butchered pig. If these lands know no civility, is it not our duty to introduce it? Okay. Is there anything else around? A little more than dry blood. It seems these bodies were thoroughly looted. It's surprising that the girl even found this blade left. When you ask her about it, she says she happened to find it pressed into the mud under one of the bodies. Okay, well, we can bury the bodies. I regret more if the Legion is not here to commemorate this moment, but at least my brothers and sisters can have some dignity. Thank you, Fatebinder. My fellows may be far from home, but they would have appreciated the honor you've shown them. And I will leave and report my findings. Who should I inform what I found here? Of course I'll inform Tunon. Gained favored with the disfavored. Okay, that's cool. I'll take it. I was hoping for favor from Tunon, but, whatever. I'm gonna go plead Barrack's case, and then I'll probably kick him out of the party, because, I don't know, he's disfavored. He sucks. He carries the suck of the disfavored with him everywhere he goes, and so I'd like him out of my party. Bring up our average quality, let's say. Plus he smells bad. Fatebinder, you look as if you require my counsel. I have a request from Beric of the Stone Shields. And what does Beric of the Stone Shields want of the court? He has made his displeasure known in a loud enough voice to collapse the tears upon each other. He came to inquire if the Forgebound could help remove his armor. That's not the court's concern. That's kind of annoying. My Forgebound smiths are occupied crafting weapons for the army, and I would not have their focus diverted to liberate one soldier from his raiment. Stone Shield, do the disfavored not have standards for the upkeep of arms and armor? Is this not one of your Archon's guiding principles? It is, Your Honor, but I found myself trapped in this junk pile after the Edict of Storms hit Stalwart. If you would want to blame anyone, it should be Kairos. That's kind of a bold way to put it, isn't it? I'd be very careful about how I direct blame at Kairos. The soldier will remain encased in his armor, eccentric though it may be, and all subjects of Kairos are forbidden to aid in its removal. Holy jeez. Magic the likes of which none of us understand has touched the Stone Shield, and we will not interfere with the will of Kairos. But I am trapped. Such is the will of Kairos, and the will of the court. You tried. Well, I didn't really, but okay, we came here. That's all that counted, I guess. And I suppose that counts for something. Does it, though? The adjudicator didn't say anything about me bending my way out of here, at least. Not that trying has ever made it better. Be on your way. You got dodge? What, she dodged his gavel? What did she dodge? Oh well. Yeah, so better luck next time, Beric. You don't get out of your armor that easily. Well, now that you've had your response, so if it's shining like this must be like main quest stuff, and no. It must be places I've never visited yet. If it's shining like that. I'm gonna go to my... I need to go back to my own spire for a moment. Trade some party members. At least take a look at what these two can do, because I haven't even looked at what Eb's skills are. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see what they've got to offer.
Right.
Let's see if you're better than Patrick Starr. Beastwoman,
Fatebinder wants Beastwoman?
Not really. Not exactly. Go. Time to hunt.
Get ready. Wants to hunt Stockprowl. Wants to kill, and howl for Alpha.
Okay,
I will return to our holdfast at once.
be seeing ya, Patrick Starr. Okay, she makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't know. She seems a bit too infatuated with the Fatebinder. And, you know, I'm all for aggressive women, but she might be a little more aggressive than I can handle. So, save that. I mean, you seem like a very combat-oriented person. I think it's weird that you had an accuracy debuff to start off with. What are you up to? Oh my god, that's a horrible, horrible disadvantage to have there. I'll fix that first. Let's see. Accuracy is not important for magic, is it? I don't think so. Let's give you some more spell strength. And a little more ability cooldown as well. Because you are a wizard, right? You're not gonna throw stuff like Lantry does. She has a staff. Okay, let's look at your skills. Tidal and Gravelight. Gravelight sounds pretty badass. Arcane Missile bounces when it hits an enemy. Force Crush. That's awesome. Oh, you can drain health. Runic Barrier, some extra armor. Only when you're wearing light armor. I don't understand why you'd have a wizard in heavy armor, though. That would just be such a such a slog on their recovery time. A burden, a real burden. Create a bonus to magic defense. Additional spell slots, okay. Tyrannus grip. So this is like a... Seems like it's all out on magic damage. Frightens nearby Bane. Okay, I don't know how Bane is... Like, are they difficult in this game, or... I don't think I've encountered any yet, right? The Moonlit Way, control Gravelight skill, and damage at night? That's very situational. I don't think I would care too much for those. Okay, title, the water magic. Oh my god! That's amazing. You basically just put like a fishbowl of water over their heads and make them drown. That's great. Duration's reduced over her. Okay, that's good. Damaged frost damage is boosted. Shock and frost boosted. Okay. Does she do frost? Does she do shock damage with any of her skills? Larger area of effect. That's kind of nice. Stave damage. Okay, we can remove hostile effects. Inflict drowning on more people. Summon the water out of people's blood. Oh my god, and skin. That's brutal. Pretty badass. Movement speed, okay. Yeah, so this one seems like more just flinging effects around and debuffing and stuff. Well, there's some damage stuff in there too. Much more diverse than this one, I think. I don't know where to put points for her though. And for Beast Lady, so she can leap on people. We get some more attacks with dual claws, more unarmed damage, some stealth stuff. Disembowel, okay, that's always nice, I guess. Armor penetration on her unarmed. So basically like an unarmed damage tree, and it's a pretty nice skill. Increases one-handed melee weapon damage. Kills in Shadow uses two-handed weapons as one-handed weapons? Wow! She's like a Diablo 2 barbarian. That's pretty awesome. But wait, what is... So, can I have her dual-wielding two-handed weapons? Because that would be pretty badass. Pretty badass. And... what's better then? Two-handed weapons or claws? These ones will do some debilitating, some bleed effects, permanent health bonus, and resistance to crush damage. And then frost and shock. Okay, so you're good against School of Tides people, like someone I know. Make them prone. Bonus accuracy damage for disengagements. So yeah, this is like very aggressive. But yeah, I don't know which one is better for her either. These are much less straightforward, in my opinion, than Verse and Barrack and Lantry. Oh yeah, Barrack. Okay, cool. You've got Iron Storm happening. Part of the Storm. Tales in Shadow doesn't have any feelings for me that matter. Yet. Not yet, anyway. Honestly, I think I'm going to stick with the other two party members for now. Is over there, okay.
One moment, my friend. Just let me finish this thought.
Gather your things.
I will, I can sober up on the road. Ready to go?
I like that. He's got style. I can't...
Time to wait. See you there.
For a short while.
I think he's going to always have to be in my party, because I like that guy. He's so cool. And Barrack. We'll get them back for now. Except now he's at the front of the party. No. Get back.
As you command.
Whoops.
Right.
Is that correct formation? Okay, good. I think I'm going to cut the episode here. Next time we'll start doing some quests again. Thank you so much for watching, and like Barrack says, apparently, be seeing ya.